Peace, peace, peace. This is your boy Juice Winner with another episode of Smoke and Jokes, where we discuss today's topics while indulging in the greatest of herbal essences. And today's show was brought to you by no other than that dank, that Northern Lights. You see some lights in the sky, trust it came from the north. Peace. You know what I'm saying? What's your danky? Danky dank. That dank dank dank. You know? So, okay. I wanted to talk to y'all about a program that I use called Vmix. Right? They doing construction out here, so this is really damn, I might have to reschedule this shit. Cause this shit is really crazy. Pardon my language. I might have to edit all of that out. for when I save it. This is just really for live, so I do a lot of editing. I'm gonna start doing the editing and posting those up and then removing the live so people could just have the clean version. So anybody seeing the live, they blessed to see the live in the in this rawness. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to talk about today was Vmix. It's a video streaming software which I use, which allows you to do multiple things on multiple layers. Now, sure, you have streaming softwares like OBS. For me, I just think OBS has a wider learning curve. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to get something that I could go right in. You could try it for free. They have I believe it's like a $60 one, which I started off with, and then I moved up to the $300 one where I got now, which allows you to have multiple overlays. Like, see this right here, like the liar part. I just press that, and it'll pop up. I can have like 1,000 of these different type of things, on here. You know what I'm saying? Got the little devils. You know what I'm saying? See how it just pops up. Well, I made those in another. I made that actually in Premiere Pro. Like these little stuff like this. But to be able to use them in Vmix is what I'm talking about. Like how to be able to set that up and stuff like that. Well, this episode here is to talk about an app that I discovered for Vmix. Right now, as you see in the background, you use the NDI, that's like a screen capturing. So I'm showing you whatever you see in the background is what I'm seeing on my computer right in front of you, right? But I also have a monitor right in front of me, that allows me to control the app. So that way, if the app is on my screen, you would just be seeing the app because that would be covering up anything. So this way, I'm allowed to use the app, see it while it's live, and also bring you content, to you. Now you can do all of that, like I said, on OBS and other things. Reddit just dropped an app because they got like a Reddit TV, so you can go and actually control your Reddit like that from their app. But like I said, those apps are geared directly towards that that app. Whereas this is a streaming app where once you pay a one-time fee, there's no more paying. That's why I'd rather do it like this than StreamYard or one of them, where it's great, but you don't realize that within like about, say if you're doing it for like 2 years, after 2 years you done already went over the amount that I'm paying. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even make it 2 years before you go over what I paid the one fee of. So that's the reason why I went this way. And like I said, I have more flexibility because I'm controlling it myself. So, as I was looking on here, I wanted to see if they had anything talking about the app. Now, because Vmix does calls. So like I could have a caller call in, and I won't have to have the microphone up to the phone up to the microphone. They would, it'd be like Skype or something like that, but just through their phone. So like they could be anywhere, and we could continue with the conversation. So you know, as I'm looking at this, I'm saying, no, they don't have anything talking about this app. And I'm stoked. I mean, I'm stoked about this app. Let me show you this app real quick. I mean, I can only show you on my camera. I mean, on my cell phone, right? But let me see if you can see it. Right now, I'm gonna go to the app store and bring it up there. Right now, as you can see right here, right? I don't know if you can see because I know the light reflection, but this app allows you to basically control everything that I had placed into the program. So when I said the part, like, say I want to put my G up, right? All I do is press this, and my G come up. I'm not pressing anything else. I'm just doing it straight from the phone. You see what I'm saying? Straight from the phone. Hold on. Straight from the phone, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that from the phone. So, you know, for me, you might not look at that as a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? Due to the fact of um, my ability to control my app from one place. You know what I'm saying? So I can bring all of this up. I can show you all of these different things. Alright? Go here, bring this up. Take that down. Alright? Bring this up. And bring this up. Alright? And so with that, like I said, I have a control that I didn't. I mean, I could work everything through my keyboard and all of that for triggers, but I like the fact that I could sit right here and basically have certain things at my fingertips where all I gotta do is just simply, go like that and, close it back out, for the quick stuff. Even though I still have them same triggers, you know what I mean, on my computer screen. Forgive me, I didn't I moved it. So, from this right here, I can just simply go like this, like I said. But for a lot of my um regular go tos, I find that this will be actually a great use. If I'm going to my regular just, sit down go tos, I could just sit here and, like I said, bring it up like that, bring this up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, do it like that. For me, I think that this right here brings a lot more control. Now, the one thing that I do have a problem is it doesn't allow you to see what you bringing up. Now, so that meant that you have to have your stuff tagged already. Whereas if you're looking on your computer, like if I'm looking on my monitor screen, I can see what that picture is, so I know what I'm bringing up. Whereas the app, it doesn't allow you to do it. But it did say this is the unofficial app. So for right now, I think that they're um working on it, put it together before they say this is the official app. For right now though, I mean I'm stoked, man. Like this right here, once I really get that, I mean I've discovered it probably like 20 minutes ago, you know what I'm saying, downloaded it, messed with it a little and said, hold on, let me go live, let me bring this up because this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like you see right here, I'd put in, you know, Vmix um phone app and nothing came up. So I was like, yo, let me inform the people who use Vmix for their streaming needs, and let me just put them on because this is beautiful. You gotta go right there, go in the app store, look it up, Vmix. They got one for lighting too. I guess it's like a lighting gauge to let you know your the light for your cameras and all of that. So they've taken the efforts to be extremely, and I mean extremely professional, right? You know, so in all of the ways that they connect, and like I said, they got the phone part where you could take the phone calls. They could just call right in, and it's going through their service, right? Then you got the app where you could control your program at the fingertip. You don't need, I mean, like I said, if you got a keyboard, if you got an Elgato, those things work. For me, I think the phone app is like works. I think better if you had somebody else. Like there are things that you gonna pull up, that you have, like a automatic, let's say, trigger to. So I'm bringing this up right here. Like, so say if I have an automatic trigger to this, right? Now that's something different. But instead of me having to go look for the liar, say I got the liar, right? Say if you got somebody else there and they got the phone app, they know when to bring those things in. And so you'll have like a fully functioning production. Now this is more um professional. Like I said, like you could control cameras from here. If you got cameras that work remotely, you could control your camera and set up multiple cameras. Like right now, I actually have multiple cameras set up. I'm not gonna show you my other where my other camera is facing. Not nothing like that, but um later on I'll be introduced. I'm setting something up, so I want to introduce that camera a little later, right? So for right now, I'm just setting it up, and I don't want to, you know, expose it before it's too late. Before so, but on this, like I said, I wanted to just give a quick, understanding of Vmix. It's a site, it's a program where it allows you to stream to multiple sites at one time. So if you wanted to stream to Facebook and um, what's this, YouTube and Reddit, and you could do multiple things at one time. So that's what I liked about it. Then I like the fact that, like I said, I could do a screen capture where, for me, I'm trying to go into like more editorial type of a thing, and so I needed something where I would be able to bring that up and show you in a smooth fashion. And like I said, you could go to OBS and there's other programs, but for me, I think that this offered a lot for for what I'm paying, and I'm extremely satisfied. Like I said, I could hook up different cameras, different mics. We could cross stream. Say if somebody else had the same program, we could actually link our show together, and we would be actually interacting where the person is on this side right here, but they're not even in the same room with me. You understand what I'm saying? So to be able to pull that off, to be able to have that that versatility, I don't know no other program that can do that. I don't know OBS to take phone calls. If they got it, then let me know. If OBS would allow me, to be streaming together at the same time on the same screen, let me know that. That I don't mean in the sense of of a of a um, what's that program? Um, what's the name of that joint? It's the original or whatever. Um, and I'm not talking about in those type of ways where you could use that on it. I mean, as far as they're able to use every function that they would use on their own on it. Now, there's also, like I said, I use Premiere Pro, I use After Effects, and I use those things. This program will actually let you cross reference those, meaning that you could be actually like the little things that I'm putting up like this, you could have it set up already in After Effects or Premiere Pro and just be running those things like that. So say if your show was an hour long and you want oh pardon me, if you want certain things like say to subscribe and all of those things, let me bring that subscribe up for you. Right now, say you wanted to subscribe, right? At every say your show is an hour long. If you want for your show to be for the subscribe to come up every 8 minutes, all you gotta do is put it on that timeline. So as we're recording right now, right, and as we're live, it'll just pop up on that timeline and show it. You would have to understand because this is just like an overlay, so it would be a transparent, and so it would pop up on this screen, right where you want it to be. So it's for me, the levels of VMix is amazing. I mean, it's amazing, and I think that anybody who is serious streamers, I mean, the serious streamers, not the on the go. I mean more like in place in studio streaming. Like this is where to go because you could do live sports casting, you could do live events, you could do a lot of stuff where you would see in regular production. So you could do regular newscasting. You got virtual sets where you could bring up. You got lower thirds, which means like your name will pop up in your show, like that little banner that's at the bottom is called a lower third. So you could have a lower third made where it'll come across the bottom in the same way. I'll do one where I can do that, where I'll do that for you. But I just usually would make my own lower third and then just load it in and just do it that way for me because if I could do it, I could. Now, if you don't have that ability, then all good. Use this. It's perfect. It's not nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's their styles versus your own style, making your own style. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, is why I'm approaching this right here. Whereas, um, get the VMix. Get the VMix if you into serious streaming and real production work. If you into doing um, live shows and events and want to cover them, and I mean large events like with real camera work and all of that. I actually pull up some. I'll show you some of the cameras that I use. Like this right here is just a little um um like one of them USB plug-in cameras, but I got real professional cameras that I use, So I can show you how to control those through this as well. Like I said, I got one that I'm actually doing something with, so I'm not even gonna pull that up right now. But thank y'all for joining me. Look into VMix, look into the VMix app. Go to the app store. I get nothing for this. They don't even know that I'm doing it. I just happened to discover it, and so I wanted to bring it to y'all. Don't forget, you know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, we are on YouTube, so show the love because that's what we get. Oh, and don't forget, hit that notification so that way you can know when new content is being uplifted. Uploaded. Peace. This is your boy Juice Wonder with another episode of Smoke and Jokes. We discuss today's topics, you know what I'm saying, while indulging in the greatest of herbal essences. So, I'm going to be out. Y'all be good, alright?